So this is an Elddis Avante 462, going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. Front of the van and the hookup procedure will demonstrate to you in person here on site, so that'd be the hitch, jockey wheel and handbrake and the IDC unit. In the front locker you've got your gas regulator on the bulkhead of the van and your 2 gas bottle tie downs, and also your leg winder and wheel brace in there. Come around to this side of the van, you've got your heating flue on the outside of the van, so this is for your gas flue essentially. You've then got your wind down leg on either side at the front, water pump connection which will connect into the side of the van and drop down into the aqua roll outside of the caravan. Then got your 2 fridge vents on the side of the van where the hot air comes out for the heating for the fridge system. You've got your motor mover and wheel, so the wheel nuts will torque while you're here on site, and we'll also demonstrate the motor mover to you fully in person. Toilet system at the back of the van takes 3.5 litres of water for the flush tank and a cap full of the pink fluid, and then the toilet cassette at the bottom you can pull out on the back. You've got a pressure relief button for when you're emptying the cassette. You've got the neck here that pulls round so you can empty the waste out of the cassette itself, and the cap comes off here, and you'll need to put 1 litre of water in here and a cap full of the blue fluid prior to use. Underneath there also you've got your grey waste pipes for the grey water that comes out the side of the van. At the back of the van you've got your wind down legs on either side, and then your lights at the rear of the caravan, which we'll go through in person here on site to make sure they're all talking to each other correctly with the car. Then got your 110 amp battery and your mains power lead coming into the side of the van. Going on to the inside of the caravan, shut the door up so the wind's not blowing around so much. So when you initially come into the van, you've got your master power switch, your internal lights, awning lights and water pump run. So to fill the water system on this particular caravan, the first thing you're going to do is come underneath the seat on the far front hand side of the van, and you're going to find the drain down valve, which is on this particular van on the back side of the tank on that side. Let me grab another light so you can see underneath there. The yellow valve that you see at the back there is the drain down valve. Now when it's in the position it's in at the moment, which is parallel with the floor, you can fill the water system on board the caravan, and when you point it upright it'll actually drain the water system down completely. So with that valve in the position it's in now, you can come over to each tap on the caravan, open up the tap on the hot side of the water system, and that's the same in the bathroom, on the sink in the bathroom, and the shower also. So you need to open all the taps up on the hot side of the water system. With the aqua roll connected on the outside of the van, you'd then come to the water pump. So you'd flick the water pump on, and at that point water would start pulling out from the aqua roll itself. Now when the water system's full, the water would start spitting and splattering as it comes out of the taps, and when that water's running continuously out of each tap, you can come back over to the taps and shut down each tap as you go around the caravan. Shut down the taps. Once you're at that point, you can start warming the water on board the caravan. Now to warm the water on the far left hand side of the van, you've got your option to heat the water on gas, which you flick this switch down here on the left hand side with the gas bottle turned on. If it ignites, you'll get the green light appear here, and if it fails to ignite, you'll get a red light appear just here. If you want to warm the water on electric, you've either got 35 to 40 degrees of water temperature on the top side of the switch, and on the bottom here you've got around 60 degrees of water temperature. Essentially the boost is on the bottom side of the switch on the right hand side. So that is your water system essentially, so that's how you fill it and that's how you warm the water. If you want to warm the caravan, you've either got 500, 1000 or 2000 watts option on here, so depending on what caravan site you're on, you'll need to select either the 500, 1000 or 2000 watts option. To control the temperature of the caravan once you've got it turned on here, you use the dial on the right hand side. The higher you go with the dial, the hotter the temperature inside the van will be. If it's in the cold position, or the icicle symbol just here, that'll be the water turned off. If you want to just use the blown air fan on board the caravan to warm the caravan, You can do that by putting the fan symbol on just down here and spinning the dial round again to set the temperature. The higher you go on this red line, or the wider the red line is at the top here, the hotter the heating will be. If you want to use gas on board the van, you can do that by turning to the gas symbol just here, and it will self-ignite on gas, and again you'll have a green pilot light on the left hand side, and if it fails to ignite you'll have the red pilot light on the right hand side. To turn the heating off completely, you'll put it back in the central position, and when you are on gas, again you'll control the temperature of the heater on the dial as the same as the rest of the heating. To operate the fridge, you've got power on the front of the fridge. At the moment, as you can see, we're on 240 mains, and you can control the temperature of the fridge on the button on the right hand side. If you want to ignite the fridge on gas, you can simply go to the gas option just here, and the fridge will ignite on gas. If it fails to ignite on gas for any reason, the red warning light will flash here, and it will also flash the gas symbol in the centre here. If you are on gas or mains, you can select the temperature by pressing the temperature control button on the right hand side. If you want to use 12 volt to use the fridge as a cool box, you'll need to connect to the car first. Turn the power on the front of the fridge, then hit the battery symbol on the front of the fridge. To turn the fridge off, you press and hold the power button on the left hand side, and that will turn off all power to that unit. You've got a 240 electric ring on the front right hand side here of the hob, and then you've got your gas options down the side here also. Control that with the knobs down the right hand side. Again, the same with your grill and oven on the front, so it works the same as your household essentially. Igniter for the grill is on the front of the oven just there. Grill and oven and hob, should I say. To use the toilet system, you've got an electric flush on top, and then you've got your grey waste flap at the bottom of the toilet. If you want to open up when you're using the loo, you'll need to open up the waste flap just here, so the toilet waste actually goes down inside the cassette at the bottom of the van. If you have any further questions on this particular caravan, please do give me a call here at the Caravan Company, and I'll be more than happy to help. Thank you very much. Bye bye.